Live! Hello, everybody, Coconut. Hello, hello. Welcome to another edition of the Venture Maidens podcast. Super stoked to be here. I hope you all are doing well out there, staying healthy, washing your little fingies. I'm glad we can interrupt your weeks to bring you some good entertainment, especially because tonight the Venture Maidens might die in this very hard fight I have planned. Who knows? Maybe
We're
not.
starting with positivity here tonight.
Yeah, okay.
They might die, but, stay positive.
No, we're starting good. This is going to be great. I'm very excited. But I guess, yeah. Hey, everybody. My name is Celeste Konowich, and I will be your dungeon master.
I'm Brittany Quintero, and I'll be your moon elf warlock Arnadel Ithil.
I'm Katie. I'm going to be playing Faravalin, the tiefling sorceress.
I'm Nassim. I'm playing your human monk, Sayanor.
And I'm Sage, and I'm playing your battle-ready barbarian, Hilda.
Oh, yes. Wow. Okay, I'm very excited for this episode, because I made something very mean. But before that happens, what happened last time? Things are getting spicy in this campaign, so I feel like recaps are more helpful than ever at this point. So where did we
many
start?
Feelings.
What is happening? There were a lot of feelings last time, y'all.
I'm pretty sure we kicked things off with meeting our adventuring crew, essentially, our travel companions.
Yep. And who are they when you were sent down to the armory and you got to meet two of your companions?
Lucky Lou and Lola.
Hell yeah. And who are they? What are they about?
They're rangers who are experts at making the journey across the Kronos Desert, as they kept telling us repeatedly. They've done it a few hundred times. And they have a wonderful Saint Bernard named Lady, who is the cutest.
Yes.
And they suited us up with some ice elemental shards to keep us from wilting in the hot sun, as well as cool outfits that'll help keep us from sweating while we're traveling.
Kind of look like beekeeper outfits, I realized after I described them. So cool is, negotiable.
More of temperature than aesthetic.
Oh,
Saya definitely cut off the sleeves of her beekeeper outfit. She's like, no,
like,
we don't do sleeves.
Okay, all right.
They can't be contained.
My guns, they're so big. Explode out of this uniform.
And then we're also traveling with Ravane, Amy,
Mm-hmm.
a crane-looking Aarakocra, and Northwind, Kara's new girlfriend.
That was fast.
Recently single. Nice to meet you.
Love it. Love all of this. And then what?
Then we ended up leaving on our journey, and things, slowly became kind of magical, powdery, rocky outside until finally we came to like our rest stop, which had just tons of these lycanthrope lion people. And we met Amir, who's Ravane's bro, who I totally shipped together, even though one's in love and the other's married, and hopefully in love. And we basically just kicked it with them for a while until Saye, I'll let you take this bit.
Did this happen in the middle of the desert? Weren't we? We found this crew of lion people, or what were they called?
Yeah, the were-lions. And then while we were about to have a rest with the were-lions, a messenger showed up.
Yes, I finally got the answer to my message that I sent out via my water deity.
Was that when we had to take our headphones off? Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Is that what you did?
I didn't listen to that all this time. And now I know.
Yeah, we just thought it would be more spicy if we did it that way. And it totally was.
Super duper was.
Like a goddamn habanero.
Exactly. Like a habanero, I asked a question of Rem to try and find out what their motives were. And then we found a skeleton, mummified, dead corpse thing come out from the desert with the canteen that contained my deity, telling us to essentially keep away for our own safety. And they are trying to untether the bonds that bind us all, or something along those lines. I'm probably paraphrasing. And
right.
then it disappeared, basically. And I got my water deity back and had a talk with Kara.
A long old talk. How'd that go? Tell me about that.
Well, yeah, Kara felt very betrayed that Saye did this without bringing it up to anyone, because she felt like it was totally a right and good move, but we should have talked about it first. Maybe discuss some pros and cons. But yeah, so that was basically Kara's real upset and trying very hard to deal with this, but ultimately her friends are like, come on, it's about us, it's about friendship, we're gonna get through it together.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and Katie or Farah tried to kind of bridge the gap a little bit, which was very sweet. I know Saya is keeping her distance at the moment, so we just kind of went back to camp and left things a little weird and unspoken. And we came to a kind of agreement. Things ended peacefully. You have to go back and listen to that episode if you're not caught up, because it was fucking great.
Oh, it was powerful.
Basically.
Yeah, it was.
And now I think we're just getting ready to leave again.
It's on the morning of the 4th day.
Yep.
And after we've been traveling for a few days, and there is a big old lightning storm happening and that are striking these huge sand dunes, and this huge worm maw came erupting from the sands and it's like, I'm gonna eat you, and we're like, oh shit.
That's what it said, exactly. I'm gonna eat you.
I'm gonna eat you. Yep.
Yeah, so that is where we are picking up. So last episode, at the very end there, we basically sort of like went through that montage of 4 days of travel, sort of into the heart of the desert. The whole time, these warnings that both the Werelines gave you and the rest of your party is like, this is the wrong time to be crossing the desert, specifically because of these electric storms that happen seasonally over the top of the Kronos Desert. And of course, with the electric storm come the mating season for the worms that live out here in the desert. So
nothing sexier than a lightning storm.
They love it, man. It's electric.
It is.
And so you had basically been like hauling ass for 4 days to try and like get across the desert as fast as you can to get out of this like region of like the troublesome area in case a lightning storm did hit. But lo and behold, like as the days progressed, that electricity had grown ever like deeper in the air, and the skies had occasionally sparked, and now here you are on the 4th day, kind of nearing the end of your travel time, so getting very close to dawn, as finally these strikes of lightning had just like started to hit the sands, and you see that like where they touch down on the dunes, I mean, sand just explodes out, and everything again is that sort of that coppery red sort of sand. So like when it gets hit, just these showers of red spray up into the air. And as everybody had kind of, hunkered down, still pressing forward, the ground had begun to shake. And this giant maw, and when I say giant, I mean gargantuan technically, as this creature like that's about 50 feet across, just in width, opens up this like massive jaws that just bursts out of the sand, and it's almost like time slows down for a moment as this thing is just like coming out, and you are watching coil after like armored plated coil emerge from the earth here as this thing just keeps coming out of the ground. What would you all like to do?
Free action scream.
Yep, word. Yeah. So, I mean, just around you, you are in the middle of like sand for miles and miles around you. There is not anywhere to hide behind. You're not close to the mountain range anymore. This is like the cut right across, just open desert. So,
how far is this mountain and creature from where we are in the sand?
So there are no mountains anywhere close around you. You're surrounded by it for miles. basically
Oh.
just of open sand. And the creature itself is coming like maybe 100 feet away from you as it's just suddenly like bursting out. So like right now the ground is shaking where you are and the sand is actually scattering below your feet as this massive beast is just bursting up out of the ground.
All right. I guess I want to set it on fire.
Okay,
Good
sure.
call.
Yeah, if you all are like intent on attacking this thing, let's go ahead and roll some initiative.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and you hear it like basically Lou is like, oh fuck, oh my god, holy shit.
Yeah, I don't think this thing has any intention of slowing down or stopping, so
Nope, there's definitely no way we're getting away from that if it chases us. Hell no.
We're definitely not outrunning that bastard. And she unsheathes her sword. So there's only one way to take care of this.
Ravane is like, are you serious?
Yes.
Farah just takes her staff and sticks it in the ground and is like, you know what? I'm fucking sick of these goddamn bugs. We're fucking killing it.
Oh yeah, and as it like explodes out, you see again these like sort of blackish gray armored plates, and then all of these legs on the side of it, like a very, very large centipede, is kind of like propelling it out towards the ground, like further up into the air where the lightning is striking down as this is happening. All right, give me those initiatives.
14.
16 for
Oh.
Kara.
16 for Kara.
19 for Saya.
19 for Saya. Arnadale.
I got an 11.
11 for Arnadale, and then let me roll for my big worm. Oh no, it got a natural 20. It's gonna be that kind of night. This is fine.
No, it's not.
This is fine.
It's okay. I can,
Lying.
I can revivify you guys. Don't worry.
Me too.
All right. So that means we're starting with me. As you all like kind of, pull out your weapons, and everybody else in your party, you see Northwind brings that giant axe around and like sort of, gets red in the face as she begins like heaving and looking at this thing. And Ravane draws a broadsword from his back as well. And both Lou and Lola hops onto Lady, and they start charging off and kind of flanking directions while they're drawing their bows. And then Amy just keeps flying up, like away into the sky here. Okay, so Nassim, you have kindly agreed to be the role of my lightning storm this time. So every time, I can revivify you. Never Celeste left. Thank you, chat. All right, so every time it's my turn, go ahead and roll a d20 and let me know what you get. So we're starting it off right now.
1.
Okay. Sweet. That's fun. All right. So I need you to go ahead and roll a d4 for me. And then let's say Saya is 1. Kara is 2.
Well, I got a 1.
Okay. You did this to yourself.
I know.
Okay.
We knew what we were doing when I volunteered.
All right. Go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw as one of these bolts of
I
lightning.
can't hear you, Celeste.
Huh?
Were you talking?
Yeah. Oh,
I
sorry.
couldn't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, weird. So go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw as one of these bolts of lightning from this massive electric storm overhead strikes at Saya.
Ooh, happy to. I got me a 22.
Okay, then you would be taking half damage from this unless you have a monk thing.
It's a bolt of lightning. I can't deflect a missile.
No, not from the sky. That's not
Sky
how it works.
missiles of electricity.
Do you have evasion?
think you do.
Evasion? Probably. It sounds like it.
I think if you succeed a dexterity saving throw, then you don't take any damage. Right? Instead of taking half?
That's definitely a rogue thing. I don't know if monks get it too. That would make sense,
Oh.
however.
No, I don't see evasion.
Then you get struck with a bolt of lightning suddenly and take 9 lightning damage as this just descends on you from the sky.
You do have
Oh,
evasion.
I do have evasion. Yep. Shit, sorry.
And you step out of the way. All right, so there we go. And then my worm. So the worm currently is about 100 feet away, which is not a problem. It's a gargantuan creature, so it's over 300 feet long. So
Yep.
its reach is
Fun.
pretty good. So it is all of a sudden like, it's bursting out of the sands right now. And this thing, again, coil after coil is coming out. So about 50 feet worth of this thing is sticking out of the sand, and the rest of the body is still like buried below ground. And it opens up its like giant maw and looks up at the sky. It doesn't have any like eyes, but it kind of like aims its mouth upwards, and just in the sudden like thunder and lightning crashing down, it like seems to swallow some of this lightning from above, and then it ricochets its head like back down and opens up its maw and just lets out this huge like blast of lightning towards everyone. So I'm gonna need you all to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Does that ring help at all?
Yes, so if you fail the save, you can choose to use the ring instead to pass it.
Oh, hell yeah. That is an unnatural 20.
Okay, 19 is your DC, so.
I got a 12, but I'm going to use my favored by the gods and see if I can make it.
Sure.
I got 27.
Okay.
I made 19.
Okay.
Just barely.
Just barely.
Just barely.
Okay. Sweet.
So 19,
Yeah,
that makes it.
19 is exactly what you need.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so all of you are going to take half damage from this, unless you have evasion. It's going to be 57 lightning damage as this thing like unleashes this just raging maw of electricity that explodes over all of you and your companions.
Well, okay, yeah. We might die tonight.
That's the full amount?
So 27 is half.
Oh, okay.
So take 20.
28.
28.5.
28.
So 20.
Thankfully, I have resistance to lightning damage.
That's very good for you in this. Thank goodness. Oh, did you activate your shield?
Yes.
Nice.
I thought that 57 was half, and I almost shed a tear.
No.
Holy fuck. Oh my god.
All right. And then with that, yeah, the creature is basically it's gonna stay in. Oh, it moved 10 feet before doing that. All right. So it expended its lightning breath, and here we go. We are at Saye.
Yeah. I want to burn him. So
Kill the fire.
I bring out my hands and I'm starting to rub them together to start building the fire. And it needs to make a dex saving throw.
Okay. All right. Let's see. We're very big, so 8.
Okay, yeah. And I'm gonna
Extremely
I'm gonna spend a key point to roll more damage,
large. Okay.
which
If you think that'll help.
that makes it second level, which oh shit, I should have taken a note of how many dice that adds. Is it just 1 dice per spell slot?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Spell.
4. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do I add anything to that? I guess not.
Oh no, you don't add anything to it.
15 damage.
Okay. So you're throwing a fireball from your necklace? Is that what?
No, I'm casting Burning Hands.
All right. This thing is 90 feet away from you.
Oh shit. I run 45. Well, how many? I run 60 feet ahead.
Okay, then that would be your full turn. Or do you have a 60-foot speed?
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus. What?
Monks.
Fuck. All right. So you run 60 feet forward. Cool. Do that. Yeah, for sure. All right.
Yeah, dog.
Damn. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you took the mobile feat, didn't you? That's
Well, I did
Oh,
take
nice.
it, but I also had just can run 60 feet.
casual.
Wow. Okay, so Saya, you are now 30 feet away from this thing, and you unleash 15 points worth of burning hands. The worm doesn't seem concerned for some reason.
Well, that's okay because I have another action, so I'm gonna attack again. And
I believe you use your turn to cast a spell, unless it's like a key thing.
well, but I just have an extra attack too.
You have to take the attack action to get 2 attacks.
But you cast a
Oh.
spell instead.
Okay, then I'm confused between the difference. Then we're good.
Mm-hmm. So you can either cast a spell or you can take 2 attacks. Yeah. Okay, and then so we come up to I'm gonna take a legendary action.
Sure.
So this worm is going to just zoom ahead. So Saye, as you're running up towards this thing, the worm lets out this horrible kind of gasping sound, and this puff of red sand and electricity comes out of its mouth as it launches itself even further out of the sand, and you just see this giant mouth is about to descend upon you. So it moves 30 feet to be right by you. All right.
Woo.
And then Kara, we are at you.
Let's see here. All right. Kara is going to cast Spiritual Guardians. And so you see her and the glint as the sun hits the glint of her sword, and suddenly you see these 2 reflections of dwarves that kind of materialize. And what is... Oh, it's on myself. That's right. It moves with me. All right. So they're going to appear around me. And then she's just going to wait for this worm to come to her because seems like it's going to happen.
Yeah. So currently you are 60 feet away from the worm as your spiritual guardians goes up. Okay.
Yeah, she'll move up 30 feet, basically, to kind of start to close the distance a little bit.
Okay. And then... Yeah. Sounds good. So you are 30 feet away. And then my worm is going to take another legendary action as you see, out of the sands, pretty far away from where you are, Saya, you see the end of this thing, finally poke up out of the sand. And, on the end of it is this jagged kind of hooked barb of some kind. And it's massive, because this whole creature is massive. And it just whips out of the sand and comes towards you as it's trying to sting you. Okay. Let's see. 14 plus 8. 22. Is that going to hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Ooh, natural 20 with 5 more.
So you are not going to be poisoned. Oh, you're still going to take half of this damage. Okay. All right. So 12, that's going to be 15 piercing damage. And then half of 12d6.
Oh, 12d6. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
So that's going to be 22 points of poison damage since you succeeded on the save.
Okay. It doesn't matter that I'm immune to poison.
Oh, shit. Are you immune to poison damage or the poisoned condition? I think it's just the condition, unfortunately.
Purity of body just describes you're immune to disease and poison.
I don't know. I guess you're immune to that? Can somebody look up
My
on D&D
pure ass
Beyond?
body.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it right now.
Yeah. Because the poison condition and the poison damage type are very different things.
Mhm.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. In the PHB, it says at 10th level, your mastery of the key flowing through you makes you immune to disease and poison. It doesn't say if it's a state or...
That's
All
all
that
it says.
says.
It's
Okay, I guess, sure, don't take the damage. I'm gonna regret this.
Ooh, hell yeah.
yeah. I mean, because on D&D Beyond, where it says defenses, it says immunity to poison.
Hell
and
yeah,
disease.
all right.
Yeah. So
Sick. So you get stabbed with this massive gargantuan barb thing, and it hurts a lot. And all of a sudden this wave of poison is pumping into your body, but you're just a holy being and nothing can permeate.
and meditate through it.
Your
Is
blood,
our monk
like,
tanking right now?
yeah, your blood turns it to holy water, and it's amazing. All right. and
Monks
then-
are incredible.
Oh my god. All right, and then Farah, we come to you.
Sure. Yeah, she's just kind of gonna disperse herself kind of somewhere in between Saye and Kara. And she's gonna like pull back her hands and you just see like wind building up momentum. And out of both hands, she's gonna blast out a haste spell at both of you guys.
Nice.
And I'm gonna twin it.
Cool.
Very
And I
cool.
will put the information for that spell for you guys into our chat here. So you have that.
Yes. All right.
Get
Anything
that
else
extra action.
for Farah? Or are you
Um,
remaining 60 feet away from this villain?
Yeah, I don't want to get close to that thing. I want to kill it, but I don't want to get close to it to do it. Yeah, I'm
Sure.
staying there.
All right, and then we move to our NPCs. So basically, Lou and Lola are now like gone into the sides of the desert as they are moving around this massive thing, just trying to divide some space between it. And Ravane is going to run up again with this big sword, as well as Northwind too. And they are going to go and try and take swings at this thing. Saye. Oh no, it's 60 feet away, so they're going to run and stand by you, and it's going to be great. And then Amy is just gone up into the sky somewhere. Okay, and then Arnadel, we come to you with my worm on deck.
Weird. Confirming we are now 60 feet away from this creature.
Yes, you are 60 feet away from it.
Oh, it does. That's 100 feet. I want to cast Circle of Death at its head.
Whoa.
Nice.
The
Yeah.
range is 150 feet. It doesn't matter. So I'm gonna cast Circle of Death at his head, and it's a 60-foot radius sphere centered on his head, and it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
That has to beat 17.
Okay. 18.
On a failed save, it'll take half as much. Okay, so on a successful save, it's going to take half damage, but I get to roll 8d6, so 4d6 basically.
So
Of
roll it all and then divide it.
Yeah,
in
roll
half.
all 8.
Okay.
That'll.
Um,
The odds will be better for you.
I had a thought. Oh yeah, it's a necrotic damage. Sorry.
Cool. Unfortunately, this is a beef boy. So seem to
one-
Shocker.
do the Constitution
Two.
good.
6, 12. That's gonna be 14.
Yeah, I got a dice roller up because
18.
I'm not even. I can't even with that math right now.
Real. That's a lot of
21.
dice. Do over and over again.
So half of 26 is
13.
13.
Yeah.
13 points of necrotic damage. And yeah.
The worm is. You just hear again. Because it doesn't really have like lungs in the traditional sense as we would understand them. So the noises it's making are it's almost like the grinding of metal, like as it kind of like thrashes back and forth with these big plates.
If I'm allowed to do like a check, right? As well.
Sure, go ahead.
I want to do I guess like a nature check to see what the fuck this thing is if I've read about it.
Word.
16 plus where's nature? Sorry. It's gonna be a 23.
Okay, so you've definitely heard of creatures called purple worms before, which this is similar to, but not quite the same. Because purple worms are again gargantuan worms, but are specifically found in the Underdark. Based on what you've put together from like this creature and like kind of what the werelines told you, and this thing has more like a centipede sort of appearance, so this is probably related to those worms. But not quite the same. Like the fact that it comes above ground during these lightning storms for mating season as well. And it clearly has some kind of lightning breath effect that you've seen. But what you do know of these big worms is that they're basically big, mean, they're hard to hit because they have this plating. They're excellent, like, at burrowing, so traveling through the earth. And you know, like, their whole MO is just to try and swallow people as fast as possible because their insides are just coated in this highly acidic substance that will, you know, just corrode most things to death inside their massive stomachs. So that's sort of what you know. Like, they're big, they're mean, they're not intelligent, but they're just big, gargantuan powerhouses of death. Is the general consensus.
Woo!
Yay! That's what you know about worms.
Great.
All right. Yay! All right, and then it's my wormies' turn. So Nassim, please roll for this guy.
7.
Okay.
7.
7! None of you are struck with lightning. Congratulations. But it is my wormie's turn. And my worm is going to try and eat you, Saye.
Yay.
I got a natural 20.
Ooh.
Ooh. Again, these are dice that Joe made, which is the only time I get natural 20s when I roll them. So
Thanks,
that's
Joe.
great. Banthafati, thank you.
You're a real Peach Joe.
Wow, so that's 34. All right. God, so 68 piercing damage. Cool. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please, Saye, or be swallowed.
You have advantage because we're hasted.
Ooh. Good. Oh, that wasn't much better. What is that? 16?
That is not going to do it. So first off, take 37 points of piercing damage as this thing's jaws close around you and you get scraped by its big teeth. And you failed the dexterity saving throw, so you are swallowed. So all of a sudden, like, just light and everything disappears. This thing was, like, charging towards you with its mouth.
I'll take half of that damage because of evasion.
No. Because that wasn't a dexterity saving throw for that.
Yeah, for the swallow, you said make a dex saving throw.
Yeah, so first, part 1, you take the damage from the teeth. And then the secondary effect is that the dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
So the damage wasn't from the dex effect.
Okay.
It was just to be swallowed or not to be swallowed.
Okay. Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, no worries. Sorry, I'm like, there's so many rules with high-level monsters. I'm a crunchy roll human tonight. Okay, so you are swallowed. So all of a sudden, light, sound, everything disappears as you feel yourself falling just down a well of just endless darkness as this is happening here. So while you are swallowed, you are blinded and you are restrained. You currently do have total cover against any attacks or other effects on the outside. And at the start of your turn, you are going to take acid damage as you are now, like, in the sphincter of this worm, and just acidic coating is hitting you.
Well, that took no time at all.
Yeah. So I would look.
Good luck, everyone.
Just look up the blinded and restrained on D&D Beyond. At this point, you're gonna get disadvantage.
You can add them as conditions that affect you in the little conditions box underneath your hit points.
Yeah. Purple worm. Cool.
Woo!
And then that's that. So it goes gulp, and you all just see Saye disappear as this happens. And then the worm kind of, like, turns its head and, like, looks down at the rest of the NPC snacks that are standing in front of it. And then we move to Saye. It actually comes to you immediately.
Okay. So I'm taking acid damage first, huh?
Yep. All right. So we're going to go ahead and start with the acid damage 66. So let me roll that real quick. 45.
I'll cut you out of there.
26 damage from acid as you were inside this worm.
All right. Anyone in chat want to take a look at my HP? Because it's scary.
Yes. So at this point, you can make an attack, but you will be rolling at disadvantage since you are blinded and restrained. You can't move at all while you're restrained.
it pretty much nullifies the effects that haste had on me.
Yeah, basically. So you're at normal.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I gotta try something. So I will attempt to take out my size and start cutting the bitch from the inside out.
Go for it. Roll a
Fuck
hit.
yeah.
Okay, that was an 8. Well, plus 4.
Yeah.
And that was a 12 plus 4. So 12.
All right, that is not enough to even penetrate. Even in the squishy interior of this thing doesn't seem very squishy. As you are like just trying in blind darkness, again, you feel that like skin pressing around you as you're being digested, and like your skin is burning, and you just can't get purchase.
I'm gonna take an extra attack.
Yeah, you have that third attack, yeah, with haste.
Oh God. Changing my dice. That was 5 to hit.
Nope. Oh boy.
We're gonna spend a key point and try to do some flurries.
Sure.
God.
Saye, why?
When you get disadvantage, you're really just, kicking me while I'm down. So that was 8 to hit for 1 punch. And then, oh my goodness.
You're adding your
oh
full
my God.
your full attack bonus, right?
My attack bonus is you're right. I keep forgetting to do that. I keep adding my initiative. But I'm rolling like 4s and 5s. It's not like it would help much.
So an additional +9. So I mean, it pushes it at least to double digits.
Yeah, don't forget.
Still 13.
No, that's not gonna do it. But
All right.
okay, and that's Saye's turn as Saye is disappearing down the maw. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take a legendary action. Let's see. I've got Ravane standing in front of me in Northwind, so I'm going to bring around a stinger.
If they were behind me, because Kara ran forward, it would have passed through my spiritual guardians. Yeah.
So the thing was 60 feet away. Both Northwind and Ravane ran 60 feet up, so you could have only run 30 feet forward. and
Oh,
cast
okay. I
Spiritual
didn't.
Guardians.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't hear that they ran forward. Okay, got it. Got it.
Yeah, they blasted their whole turns running forward to get to this worm where Saye was standing, because Saye can run 400 feet
Yeah.
in a turn. All right, cool. Well, it got a natural 20 again. Sorry, everyone. Yep. And it's going to go for Northwind, who gets fucked up, but is still up. Okay. All right, and then we go to Kara.
Oh boy. Okay, so she is going to run forward. Now that her move is 70 feet, because she is hasted, she is going to move up to this thing,
Yeah.
and then she is going to use her action to attack it.
Okay.
Sorry, let me get my die. All right. So, her first attack is a 32.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, that gonna do. And 11 plus 7, plus 4 is 15 damage.
Okay.
And then for her second attack,
As you're like chunking into this
A
thing
set-
and you just get like a chip of this armor off and you're like, holy crap.
she's determined to cut Saye out of this thing. Her second attack is a 17 to hit.
17 will not do it. It bounces off
Okay.
the armor plating.
She is hasted, so she gonna attack again.
Yeah.
That's a 19.
That is not going to hit the armor plating.
And she's going to use her War Priest feature to make a bonus action to hit it.
Yep.
Oh, much better. That is a 27.
Yes. That'll do.
An additional 11 damage
Okay. Ugh. All right.
with her cold sword, and that is her turn.
With your magic sword. Yeah, so you're chipping away like at the same spot. Sort of like like 30 feet below its jaws at this point. So, just trying to make a dent on this thing. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and move to Farah.
Okay. So she is going to go ahead and cast Guiding Bolt at 4th level.
All right.
That's natural 20.
Yeah.
Yes! That's
Shall
gonna be
do.
That's gonna be so much damage. Holy shit. Gunning bolt is insane.
So my roller for me, do you want me to just double it? I just used the roller and got 24.
Sure.
So 48 damage.
Okay. Woo! What kind of damage? Force?
Radiant.
Radiant. Okay. Ow!
And then next attack gets advantage.
Okay. Here we go. 9. Big math, big numbers. Okay, yeah. What does it look like? You got a very significant hit off on this thing. What is it? Yeah. What's happening?
I think that since this is all happening really quickly, Sae just got swallowed, and I think that it's like her late reaction to trying to like blast its head in the opposite direction to miss her. So it gets it straight in the side of the head, but it's too late for Sae, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, and this thing, you see it actually goes moo, and it moves like, like 10 feet. Like, as you, like, slap it with this guiding bolt. And it, like, turns its, eyeless kind of gaze down towards you. And it's sort of doing the thing like snakes do when it, like, hovers back and forth. Its head is bobbing and weaving, seeming to scent the air as this is happening.
Farah just stands as silently
Yeah.
silly as she can.
Okay. All right, and we come to our NPCs here. So Ravane has advantage on this attack.
Get him, Ravane.
All right, his big sword shines with some holy ass light, and he definitely gets a hit off on this thing. Okay.
What's his class again? He a paladin?
You haven't asked. But yeah, he's a paladin.
But yeah, he's totally a paladin.
Why don't you try asking? Get to know him.
Asking some questions. Yeah. Northwind cannot. Does not land a blow this turn. Okay, and then arrows. You feel like arrows are coming from somewhere, and blasts are coming from above. All right, and then we're gonna move to Arnadel.
We're all kind of like congregated
so
in front of this creature, right? And
you
minus Saya.
Farah are 60 feet back. Kara is right up in its business with Ravane and Northwind. Everybody else has gone, scattered, and then Nassim or Saya is swallowed, is gone.
Inside.
Is
okay,
gone.
cool. I'm gonna run 30 feet closer.
Okay. So you're 30 feet
and
away.
then I'm going to cast True Strike on myself
Ooh.
for my action.
Cool. All right. So you are true stricken.
I am truly struck.
Okay. And then we come back up and we're at the worm's turn. Nassim, why don't you go ahead and roll my lightning, please?
You're getting the bad dice.
Okay.
9.
A 9. Okay. Nobody gets hit with lightning. That's cool. I'm going to re-roll to see if I get my lightning breath back.
Please no.
I do not.
Please God no.
I do not. But I do have a Kara in front of me now, so the worm is going to go.
And you start your turn within my spiritual guardian, so you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
No, I'm so not wise. Yeah, 7. I'm a worm.
Get him, dads.
Yeah, Dad punch.
Dad power. That is going to be 11 radiant damage.
Ow. I don't like it. Your dads are like, ah, and you're all working on that chip like that you've been making so far.
Don't touch my daughter.
Yeah. You actually get to the point where you see some of this like sort of viscous, like clear fluid leaking out between the shells, and you're like, yeah,
Nice.
doing something. All right, so we're gonna start with a bite. Okay, is a 26 going to hit Takara?
Yes, it will.
Okay. All right, so go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
That is an 18.
You are swallowed, my friend.
Fuck!
All right, so here we go. Let's do
I don't recommend coming any closer, please, people.
Okay, so it's 22 for the piercing damage from the teeth. And then you fail the 19, so you are swallowed, so you are blinded, restrained as well as this is happening, and you just disappear, Kara, into its maw.
Okay.
Oh boy. And I got so excited last time with Saye that I forgot it also gets a stinger attack that it's going to use on some NPCs. I got a natural 20 again. This dice is...
Dangerous.
It's green with gold inside. I don't know. It's like my St. Patrick's dice. Okay. Let's see. Northwind goes down.
Oh no.
As she, you see the stinger just hits her full in the chest, and like poison is just spraying out of this appendage here. Okay, all right, and then Saye, we are at you, so let's go ahead and start with some acid damage.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, it's good, right?
Just let me live long enough to do what I want to try to do.
Just let me live. Okay, so let's roll. Dice roller, 66. Okay, 18. I rolled like poo-poo butts, so 18 acid damage.
All right. Okay.
You're still up?
Still kicking.
Still going, buddy?
Just barely kicking.
All right.
You're like a bad meatball in there.
Okay, and then let's see. So the worm, now it only has one person in front of it. So it is going to take a legendary action to move 50 feet close. Oh, no, it can get to Arnadel, who ran 30 feet closer. So the worm moves 30 feet and basically...
Wait, isn't it still my turn? I just took damage at the start of my turn?
Sorry, I was doing its legendary action. It's your turn.
Okay, cool. Well, because I want to try. I know I'm restricted, so if I can't do it, that's okay. I'll just keep trying to attack. But if I can,
Yes.
I want to use my Cape of Mountebank and try to cast Dimension Door.
Hell yeah, you can do that.
Oh my god, yes. Okay.
Yeah, you can totally cast a spell. Boom.
Do I have any awareness that someone else is in here with me?
No, there's no way. You're blinded, like you're like in a throat. There's no way you would.
All right, yeah, I'm just frantically trying to find the thing. I managed to wrap it around
Yeah,
like
you get
my
like
chest.
a corner, and you're like,
Yeah. And I'm gonna cast Dimension Door, and I'm visualizing like back 100 feet where we started.
Yeah.
There, just on the surface.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. What do you look like when you pop out of thin air covered in worm goo? Please.
Terrible, like fluorescent mucus is on me. And my eyes, I imagine, are probably like gigantic puffy redness.
Oh yeah.
And I'm shivering.
Oh my god! And you just like drop onto the sand 100 feet away. So Farah, you're the closest one. You just see Saye appear, just covered in fluorescent, neon green mucus.
Fucking hell!
And I just go, ah, my eyes.
We're both just screaming back and forth.
That's fucking awesome. All right, so you are out of this worm.
Yes.
That was your standard action to do that, so you can't attack or anything, but you can move, or if you have a bonus action, you would like.
But you
to
still
do...
have haste cast on you.
Oh shit! Yeah, so you can actually do. I mean, you're 100 feet away now.
Yeah. Oh wait, so I get haste gives me another action or their attack?
One more attack.
Yeah, one more attack, or it's like really specific about what it gives you.
If you take the attack action, you can only make one attack, or you can dodge, disengage, or regular or help, or regular actions.
And how far did you say the worm was from me?
You booped 100 feet, I believe is what you said, away
Yeah.
from it.
So I am just 100 feet away.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just fall out of the sand 100 feet away.
Yeah, there really isn't anything I can do. I would like to say I'm washing my eyes with
Yeah.
water at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of trying to clean my face so I can see.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, then the worm will continue that legendary action where it moves 30 feet up, basically to where Arnadel is at this point, giving Ravane an opportunity attack. And he gets a big chunk in. Okay. Sweet. And then we move along to Kara. All right, let's do some acid damage.
Brilliant.
Okay, so that's going to be 20 acid damage as you are coated in the stomach fluid of this creature here. Yum.
Yum, yum, yum. Oh, boy.
What are you going to do, Kara?
So, first off, she is going to...
Oh, how's her concentration doing?
Oh, let me make a concentration check
So
right now.
it was for the damage before and for this round.
Before I took... I don't remember what I took before.
Shit, it's fine. I didn't remind you, so.
For this one was the 20 damage. The DC is 20.
Yep. Oh, 20 damage, it's 10.
Oh, okay. Then I made my concentration check. I got a 19.
Okay. Yep.
All right. So she's gonna cast a cure wounds on herself, cause ouch.
Word. Word, bird.
Heal some bad.
You find a finger and you stick it in your mouth and you're like,
Just
heal.
like,
No.
Sweet. I'm gonna get back 10 points, and then because she's hasted, she's going to make an attack, even though it'll be with disadvantage. Still not bad. 21.
Yes, that will hit.
Excellent. That's going to do 11 damage.
Okay.
Magical damage. And then she is going to use... And then that is... Yeah, that's her turn.
Okay.
Actually, she's going to use her War Priest feature to make another attack.
Weird.
Get him while I can! Ooh, not okay. 19.
It's not going to do it.
Damn it.
Oh.
20 is your number.
Particles.
All right. So you scraping at the inside, you feel that you're getting some kind of traction from the inside here, at least, while you're trying to just heal your body. Okay. And then let's see. It used its... yes. So now it's going to do a legendary as it brings down its tail stinger on Arnadel and tries to hit you.
I'd like to use my gift of the future.
With disadvantage. Very good.
You.
Okay. Boo! Alright, so 8 on the die. Oh, but plus 14. I think it's still gonna hit. 22?
Yes. Yeah.
Plus
My AC is 15.
Oh,
To be
shit.
fair, I have a plus 13 to hit.
Yeah, no,
Oh, Celeste, you nasty.
this is a CR appropriate. No, it's not.
Don't lie. Don't lie.
Well,
this
because
is a deadly encounter.
Just stomp on all of my shit. It's Celeste's turn. No, I feel like you all needed
It's
to be
fine.
challenged.
No, this is great. I fucking love it.
I'm like at the edge of my seat. I love it.
Okay, 14
I don't
plus
get a
9.
dex. I don't get to use that sweet ring of
Mm-mm,
evasion
because
for that
it's
either.
it's just an attack. So that's going to be 14 plus 9. So that's going to be 23 piercing damage as this thing brings around its tail and just like stabs you in the side. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Unless you too are immune to poison.
I
I don't think you
don't
are.
know actually. Where
It
would
would,
I find that?
it would say
Features and
up on the
traits,
top,
right?
like by your resistances or whatever. It would
Yeah,
say
it's right
poison.
below your hit points. It says defenses, and then would have something listed in there.
I don't think I'm immune to poison.
Yeah.
I think it's
No.
just with that brooch. It's just force damage
Yeah.
and something else.
Okay.
I'm looking for the brooch.
Yeah, no, it's just force. It's definitely not poison.
And I have resistance to force damage. But yeah, no poison.
All right. So what was your Constitution saving throw?
A 7.
All right, then you are going to take 51 points of poison damage as this thing just like supercharges you full of just poison as the stinger like lands square in your chest.
I'm going to need to make a death saving throw.
Ooh, all right, on your turn. Get knocked down. All right. So that was its legendary. So we come to Farah.
Okay. New plan. How far away am I from both Saye and Arnadel?
So Arnadel is 30 feet in front of you, and then Saye teleported 40 feet behind you.
Ooh, I can't do it.
Because you are 60 feet away from the worm right now.
Yeah. Okay. I guess. No, I can't do that. Okay. Well, I have to pick one. So since she's down, I'm gonna go ahead and pull away from screaming at Saye and turn to Arnadel, and I'm gonna cast Heal. So you get 70 hit points.
Holy shit!
Well,
Yeah.
bam!
Yeah, so she just is just screaming, like sees this horror just going on around her, and just like from like within her chest, like just like this like out of fear almost like orb of healing, just like she just shoves it and just like it slams into you and you just get all these hit points back, and she's just going to just like run in the opposite direction of this fucking worm.
Yeah, for sure. How far away do you want to run from it?
It's
It's 30 feet in front of you, so I don't know what the range is on heal.
I think it's 60 feet.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, 60 feet. Yeah, so I'm gonna run 30 feet away.
Yep. Bye. All right, so you are 60 feet away from the worm. So keep that in mind, because I'm losing the math. Okay, and then, all right, and then we come to NPC. So Northwind is down. Ravane is gonna run 30 feet towards this Arnadel situation. Get a hit off. Barrage of arrows. Okay. All right, and then we come to Arnadel, who you are laying on the ground. This worm is like over you, and like kind of its stinger is like hovering above your head, but you're like, I'm back.
Oh, I didn't know. My boss texted me, so I was reading that. So that was for me.
Yes.
Yeah, you got 70 hit
many?
points back.
Dope. Thank you. That was fucking lovely of you.
All right, well, you
sorry,
say, I
my
need more
phone's been-
wine. This is wild.
Yeah. So my turn. I can pretty sure True Strike is no longer in effect.
Mm.
Right? That's breaking concentration if you die.
Yes.
I
You,
think
you
that
become incapacitated.
that concentration is broke. That would be insane if somebody could still hold on to a spell. I was hoping to do True Strike and just Eldritch Blast it. And now I'm feeling really stupid. I don't know. Would you hate me if I wanted to try my Wand of Polymorph?
No, I wouldn't hate you.
We would love you.
Well, I'm just thinking of the Cerberus from so many years ago.
I will say 5th edition is different, and just looking at the scale and scope of this creature, you feel like it's probably... I mean, you can try. You can certainly try.
Ow.
Yeah, why not?
Rhino yourself and run away.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I love taking this ugly frog out. Little dead, shriveled frog. It's like a mummified frog.
Petrified.
Do I I get to include my spell attack bonus with that, right?
No, I just make a save versus whatever the wand is, which I believe is...
Okay. 15.
Okay, so I'm rolling, it's a wisdom.
Yes. I just had it up and I was looking at it. I can tell you.
I will say immediately as you cast the spell, your magic like kind of charges towards this thing, and it's almost like the plating of this thing just kind of repels your magic. It just like the spell dies as it gets close to this being. So maybe it's not only armor, it may also
but
prevent
it's got magic resistance,
some kind of effect.
Well, good to know. It wasn't a spell of my own, so I'm like, okay, good to know. Good to know. And then I'm gonna back the fuck up.
Yeah.
30. Wait, that's not.
It will get an opportunity attack if you back up. Because it's like right over you're still on the ground. You pulled out that polymorph wand and you're like, pew.
Oh, I'm gonna pretend to be dead. I think that could maybe benefit me.
Sure, make a performance check.
Oh god.
Well, I haven't moved, right? Oh wait, I took my
You
wand
took
out.
out your wand and shot it. So make a performance check for me to pretend to play dead.
Oh God.
You
where's
got
the
good charisma,
performance?
girl. You can do
You got
this.
charisma for
Yeah, but I'm
days.
not. Have you guys even met me? That might
bet.
not be terrible. I rolled a 14 plus 5, so a 19.
Yeah, you like do your best. You channel, that one theater class you had to take as an extracurricular.
You
back
had to
in
channel a
Italy.
possum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love them.
Farrah's like, why didn't my spell work? That was
Yeah,
a big
Farrah's
one.
like,
Aw.
Why? You saw a sneaky polymorph, Farrah.
I'm kidding.
But you're like, this thing doesn't have eyes, so maybe it'll work.
I
don't
just
know.
lie still.
So you play dead. All right, and then we come back up to my worm. So Saye, roll for my lightning, please.
12.
Okay, no one gets hit by lightning.
It's
Sage, I
gonna
know
take.
exactly.
It's gonna spirit guardians
Ah! Woo, 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 from the inside.
from the
Oh
inside.
my god.
How
Yeah.
much woo-woo-woos can it take before it throws you up?
Wait, what kind of save? It rolled a 17 on the
A
die.
wisdom saving throw.
-1, a 16. Yep.
Meets beats.
Boo, yeah. All right, so I take half these. What's my half damage?
9. 7 is your halved damage.
Hived. All right. Boop, boop. Okay. I will say 2 of the digits are 69. I will not tell you the other digits for HP, but that's good for all you.
2 of the digits?
Yay! Okay. So I did get my lightning breath back, which is very cool.
It's 769.
It's 769 left. 696. Yeah, 69 HP left. Okay. Cool, but there's really not a cluster for me, and my worm is pretty dumb. And it's pretty hungry.
He cute though.
Cute though. Let's see. Oh, he thinks Arnadel is dead, so he's just gonna eat you. 'Cause that seems easy.
Mm.
He's just hungry. He's just a hungry boy. He's got to get ready for mating. It's a whole thing.
The growing man.
Yeah. Okay. So 30 to hit you.
She's stepped away.
Here to be eaten.
Oh.
She's
Yeah.
already in character.
Yeah.
I think that hits her though.
that'll hit. So let's just do some damage totals here. Okay. So 30 to hit. So that's gonna be our 3d8 piercing damage. Bless you, dice roller. Okay. So 15 plus 9 is gonna be 24 damage. And then Brittany will have to make that dexterity saving throw. Cool. All right, and then that's gonna be the worm's turn. Oh, it's gonna hit Ravane with its stinger.
How much damage was it? I'll mark it on her sheet.
24 piercing damage. So I don't think she has any resistance there.
Nope.
Okay, and then it's gonna get a good hit on Ravane, and then we're gonna move to Saye.
All right. Well, I'm going to move about 20 feet closer
Okay.
and then take out my short bow.
So you're at 80 feet away.
Yeah. So I can take out my short bow and pew pew.
Okay. Go ahead and
Oh,
try to hit.
goodness. That was 12 to hit.
Nope.
Do I still have haste?
You do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just an extra attack.
Brittany, you took 24 points of damage, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I already marked the damage on your character sheet.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
My character sheet hasn't changed. You said how many points of damage?
24. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to see if you're swallowed.
Will that be able to? Can I use my ring of evasion for that?
You can, yes, to auto succeed on that saving throw.
Fucking yeah! That's the second time I've used it, right?
You should have the boxes checked. You do get to roll, though, so if you succeed, you don't have to spend the ring.
Oh, okay.
Go
Oh, fuck.
ahead and roll.
Jesus. Stand by. I had dropped my dice. No, I did not.
Okay. Then you
So,
can use
let
the
me
ring
go
to
ahead.
autosave, so you roll out of the way as it's trying to eat you. So you do get the damage still, but you are not swallowed. All right, and then Nassim, so your first short bow hit did not hit. What was
My second one was a 24 to hit.
24 will do it.
Okay.
You can hit that hole that Kara made. That Kara was chipping away at. You just shoot it right in there.
Right into the herd. Plus
Sure.
6 damage. And now I'm going to take my own extra attack with another hit.
Yes.
That was a fucking 26 to hit.
Yes, right in that squishy bit.
Right into the hole. Arrow into arrow.
Mm.
With 5 more damage.
Okay.
And now I'm going to take my
Your
gift
bow
of the...
is not magical, correct?
No. And then I'm going to take my gift
Yep.
of, I think it's the present. Yeah, gift of the present.
Present.
For a new round and do
Yay!
it all again.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
So I will say your bow doesn't seem to be doing very much damage at all.
Ooh, okay. So I don't want to get any closer to this guy. But I guess if I have a new round, I will. He's at 80 feet from me,
Yep.
but I need to be close to him to do really anything.
Monk
Fly
life.
up on that motherfucker.
You do
And
have
then
wings.
run away because you have mobile.
Fly up on him? Is that what you said?
Yeah. You can't feel
Okay.
the tremors on the ground.
Well, I can't even reach him. That would still take a whole turn to get on top of him.
Your
on top of him,
movement
wouldn't
while
it?
you're hasted is doubled. So whatever ridiculous speed you
Oh,
move, you now
okay.
move double that.
Yes.
All right, then I will get right up to him.
So yeah, if your movement is 45 or whatever, it's 90.
Yeah, it's 120 actually. So let's we're gonna do our size again.
Okay. So you're gonna roll up on it. Where are you? Like, because Ravane is basically right now in front of it, next to Arnadel, who's like rolling around deftly in the sand, somehow avoiding getting eaten.
The hole, wherever this hole is on its body,
All right, so
I
that's
want to go
pretty
right
cool.
up to it.
So you're gonna be clustered with them.
Okay, all right. But yeah, I will run away before it gets another chance.
Okay.
So yeah, my size, I got a 24 to hit.
Yes, that will do it.
And then damage is, hold on, I need to click away. Let me see. D8, okay. 6 plus, that's all together already. 12.
Okay.
12 damage, and the next time you hit with a melee attack, the target takes an additional 2d4. So now with my second attack, I'm gonna do that.
Hell yeah.
That's 19 to hit.
I will not do it. It bounces off of the plating.
Dang. All right, and then my final extra attack. Ooh, 27 hit.
Yeah.
So that's 10 damage with the thing, and then another 2d4. 8. Let's say radiant damage
Okay.
into the hole.
Into
the
the hole.
hole.
All right.
I imagine
yeah.
it's capable of doing lightning and poison and thunder. I don't know how that's different than lightning, but okay.
It actually is for some reason in D&D. In 5th edition, they made thunder and lightning damage different. I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah. So you get you run across. What does it look like when you move so fast, like in 6 seconds? Do you
In the
blur,
desert,
or do
it's
you, like...
very much like Roadrunner, I imagine. It's just
Yeah.
a puff of smoke from behind this like blur. And then you see the same thing happen as I run away after the final attack and get at least another, but I had 80 feet to go. So yeah, 40 feet away.
Yeah, and I think this thing is just like, ah! Like, as you know, again, ah! Like, as this is happening, and it's gonna go ahead and bring around its stinger and try and get you because
Okay.
you're hurting it. All right, 7, so 21 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Okay. Yeah, so it brings around the stinger and just like moves over your head as you are moving so fucking fast. It just can't get a purchase on you. Okay. And then we move to Kara, so let's start with some acid damage, shall we?
Oh, goody.
Tummy damage. Yes, 66. Roll it. 15 acid damage as this corrosive stomach bile is eating away at your armor.
That makes my health 69.
69. Nice.
Nice.
Okay, but go ahead and roll that concentration just in case you tank.
Oh, dang. Yes, definitely good.
Okay.
Good. All right,
So-
so we're going to roll 4 attacks.
Yes. Boom.
First attack. That is a 22.
Yes.
All right, second attack. That is going to be an unnatural 20 to hit.
Yes.
Third attack, using my being hasted, that is a 25 to hit.
Yes.
My fourth attack, using my bonus action.
These
that
are
is
all
a
at disadvantage, right?
Yes, these
Okay.
are all disadvantage.
Fuck
This
me.
one is this is only a 17.
Okay, that will not. That
Okay,
won't
so-
want. That won't.
Haha.
Ha! I got you.
15, 17, 21, 23 plus 4 is 27 plus 39 total damage as she is
there you go.
beating into this thing with her sword relentlessly.
Okay. So, since you did so much damage from the interior, you are spit out by the worm. So, what does this look like as you do enough damage that it it pukes you back out? So tell me what happens. And you land it's prone within 10 feet of it.
Cool, perfect. So she is just in this pit of this darkness. She's got this acid that's burning away her eyes. It's starting to eat at her armor. And she is just slashing relentlessly, and just these chunks of ice start to crystallize inside of this worm. And suddenly you hear this like lurching, hissing noise as it spits her out in a pit of mucus in the sand, and she is now covered in sand and nasty stomach acid, and she is fucking angry.
That's fair. That is very fair.
And then
Oh
she
my
uses
God.
her movement to stand the fuck up, and she holds her sword aloft, and she's like, "Oh, this fucker's going down."
Oh my god.
I want the worm to be scared of Kara now.
Yeah.
Like it's like, okay, not you.
Honestly, it's too dumb to do that. Otherwise, it would be. Because now it's like, I got a tickle in me throat. It's so big, it like doesn't know if it's eaten people yet or not, until it's like full later. Because you were just going down its throat. You had not hit stomach at all. So, oh my god, that's awesome.
I just got regurgitated.
Shit. So cool.
Oh.
Damn. All right, I need a minute. Okay, Farah, we come to you.
Okay.
So you just saw Kara got puked up by this worm.
Yeah. So I do the little, puke where you have to swallow it back because that shit nasty.
So much mucus.
And then I'm 60 feet away from this worm.
Yep.
What I want to do is I want to cast Mass Cure Wounds and hit as many people, hopefully Northwind as well,
Yeah.
if I can, to get her back up. It's a 60-foot radius.
Okay.
60-foot diameter.
Yes,
sorry.
so that should hit everybody. Yeah.
Okay.
Except except the rangers and the druid who have bounced. So yeah.
Sweet. So I can get up to 6 people, and everybody in that gets 20 points back.
Woo!
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thank
Wins.
you.
You're
Pops
the best.
The hell back up.
You know how we're all giggling about the number 69? My numbers are now 66.99.
Yeah. Yeah.
Double
Yeah.
nice.
Northwind pops back up and looks fucking mad.
Get angry,
on the
girl.
sand. She getting very angry. Excellent. Excellent indeed. Okay. All right, and then yeah, my NPCs are back up with a fervor. Yeah, Northwind is definitely raging. Okay. Yee. Barrages of arrows. You see a blast of green coming down from the sky as Amy is raining down some spells. Ravane hits this thing with a smite. Okay. Sweet. And then we move to Arnadel. You are laying on the ground in front of this creature, 10 feet away from a regurgitated Kara.
Oh, shot. And the beast is how far away?
Right above you. So if you were
Oh,
to
cool.
move, it would be opportunity attack.
Yeah, so I'm going to cast Prestidigitation, and one of the sensory effects that I would like to use to maybe occupy its attention elsewhere is basically the equivalent of, because it said sensory, so smell, feeling, or whatever. You know, like when you bongo drum beat onto, I don't know, an animal's belly or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do it gently to my dog, but for this creature, she's trying to basically create a stimulus to get its attention to like maybe look elsewhere or be occupied.
Sure. Why don't you go ahead and give me... I want some kind of check because this is a very big creature and there's a lot going on with it. So maybe make an Arcana check to see how effective this diversion is.
Okay. I just figured Brittany's thinking because it senses through probably vibrations.
Yeah. Have you read Dune before? Okay.
No, but I mean, like a lot of I
book.
have read
Highly
about
recommend.
desert creatures
Yeah,
they
it doesn't
can't
have any eyes, so you would. It's pretty safe.
Well, it can't
to guess
smell under the sand either.
Yeah.
I rolled a that's an 18 Arcana check.
Okay. Yeah, so you go ahead and you like create this kind of vibration sensation around it, and it takes a moment to like look and like kind of process this. And the head cocks a little bit. So I'll say this round it will take one less legendary action because it's spending its turn to like be like, meh, and then it's like, no, that's a gopher or something. So,
a legendary gopher.
a legendary gopher. So I will cut down its legendary actions by 1.
Nice.
Prestidigitation, y'all.
Hey, it's still creative use of spellcasting. Hell yeah.
Belly pats for the win.
Anything else you would like to do? Any kind of movement or, I mean, opportunity attack, but. You know what? I'll give you, like, also, because you're distracting at that moment, if you did want to run, I would let you do it without an opportunity attack.
Yes, I would. As far as my little fucking legs can carry me.
So it's half to stand up and then half to run. So what, 15 feet?
15 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do that, like, tiptoe running, so it's less... Yeah.
Don't notice me.
All right.
Yeah.
So you run 15 feet away from this thing. All right. And then we come back up and we are at my wormy. Roll for the sky, Nassim.
Sky Daddy says 2.
Ooh, Sky Daddy is mad. Roll a d4.
Why do we use the word daddy so much on this
I
channel?
don't know.
Yeah, no, it needs
I'm
to
sorry.
stop.
It's mostly my fault.
And it's a number 2.
All right, Kara, why don't you go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me as a bolt of lightning is going to hit you.
Gladly. I have advantage. Ooh, nice. That's really fucking good. That is an unnatural 20.
Sick. Yeah, so this damage would be halved, and you're going to take half of the halved.
Mm-hmm. I sure am.
So 16 is the total damage, so half of that is 8, which half of that is going to be 4 lightning damage, as Kara is hit by a bolt of lightning from this electric storm. But
Seems
tickles.
nonplussed.
yeah, seems just more mad, which is terrifying.
Being shocked by the carpet.
Yeah. Shocker, Cara,
Ooh.
mad.
Whoa, never
Wow.
happens.
Wow,
She's
wow.
the most level-headed.
She is
individual.
so like great. I don't know.
And
Sick.
then it starts its turn. So spiritual guardians,
Boo.
wisdom,
A 3.
16,
Yeah, 3. So,
16 radiant damage.
ow. Math is getting hard. Okay. Yeah, you get another good chunk out of this thing. But it does have its lightning breath back, and now there are a bunch of people standing in front of it. So it's gonna go and unleash hell. So this is gonna hit Saye. This is gonna hit Farah 60 feet away. Yeah.
Mhm.
This is gonna hit Farah. This is gonna hit Arndell. This is gonna hit Car. This is gonna hit everybody. Boom. Let's go ahead and make that dexterity saving throw.
Big money, no whammies.
20.
Nope.
Ooh, honey.
That's a 10.
Oh no! No,
Uh,
Farrah, why?
I think we're gonna
I-
have a pretty still round if I don't make that concentration check.
I'm gonna use that little ring again.
Sure. Yeah. So the save is 19. So anybody hit that?
I got a
Ah.
21.
Well, with the
I
ring,
got
yes.
24, and I don't take the damage because monk.
Yeah. All right. So y'all are gonna take half if you succeeded. So the total is 67 lightning damage from the breath attack. So half of that is going to be 33. If you saved, it's 33.
What's my save for that? Is that even anything I can make?
19 is the save.
Okay, I might be able to make that. That's no, I drop my concentration on haste, so you guys are still for your next rounds.
So that means
Ugh.
on your turn, nothing happens. Like as your bodies like come back into normalcy, you are stone cold still.
Ooh.
How we all? Ooh, I just looked at all your health.
I'm so sad I can't see it on Twitch. I don't know why.
Oh,
You
if
just looked at all of our health?
Yeah. Wow. Nice. This worm isn't looking great.
Well, that's good because neither am I.
Okay. Yeah. So it and spends its turn to let out this lightning breath as it recharges. Okay. And then we are going to go to Saye.
No.
So Farah, your healer is down. Everybody else is still up, including the
No.
NPCs. Oh no,
She can't
shit,
do
Northwind
anything.
is back down again.
She can't do anything because haste dropped.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we still take bonus actions?
Yeah. What's the language on that one more time?
It says they can't move or take actions.
Okay. Yeah, I think that includes bonus actions.
I would say it would
Okay.
include it.
That's
You
fine.
sleepy.
All right.
Even to be mad?
So Saye, you're no, I don't think so. So Saye,
That's fine.
At this point, the worm would have gotten a legendary attack, but it does not because it was disturbed by belly rubs. So we come to Kara.
Kara loses a turn.
Yeah, nothing happens here. And then the worm is like, oh shit, it figures its shit out. And then it's gonna go ahead and go for the big shiny on the field, which is Kara.
Yeah.
It's
sure.
gonna try and hit you with a tail stingy. 14 plus 14 is 28. Is that gonna hit you?
That does.
Okay. All right, let's do some piercing damage. Do-do-do. Oh my god, bless this dice roller, like for sure, though.
Mm-hmm.
God, I
I
can
know,
also
it's been
shit
really
to hit
nice.
you. Okay, so that's gonna be 7 plus 9, so 16 piercing damage.
Cool.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. It's against the poison damage, so I think you have advantage.
Yes, I do.
As a dwarf.
Oh, natural 20. I'll take that.
Ooh.
All right. So half this poison damage. Do-do-do. It is unfortunately 12d6 worth of poison damage. So I got 46, so that means you take 23 poison damage.
And then I have resistance
half
to
that.
poison. Yeah.
12? Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So 12 poison damage as it hits you with a stingy.
Ouchie.
Farah, roll me a death saving throw.
Me?
Yes.
I'm not down.
Oh, you're not?
No, I got 15.
Oh, shit. Okay, I thought you were down for some reason.
Oh,
The
Yeah,
healers-
that's
You
what
scared me
I
for a
heard
second.
too.
Oh, no,
Same.
we all thought you were down. Okay. All right.
oh no, I just lost
your
my concentration
haste is
check.
dead. Okay.
So the haste
We
is
were all
down.
like, oh, shit.
Oh,
the
no, no, no,
healer's
no.
dead.
No, no, no.
Okay. Woo! All right, Farah. We at
Yeah.
you.
I'm gonna do another mass cure wounds because we need it. So everybody gets 18 hit points.
Northwind is
Whoa.
back up again.
Woo!
She is so mad.
And then bonus action, I'm going to convert some sorcery points into another spell. That's my turn. Try to get away also.
Okay, you want to run 30 feet away?
Yeah, I want to make sure that I'm not like 60 feet away from, like, I want to be within 60 feet of people. So
Okay. Yeah. If you want, yeah, you can sort of do a perpendicular
yeah.
sort of move. Very cool. All right. Then we come to our NPCs. Okay. Getting some shots off again. Okay. And then Arnadel, we are at you. So you are 15 feet away from this worm.
I would like to. Do I have visual on his maw? His open mouth?
Oh yeah, everyone does. It's so big.
Cool. I'm gonna cast 2 bolts of Eldritch Blast right into that mouth.
Yep. Go ahead and so you get 3 bolts.
Oh no, I thought that I was getting 3, but I was just looking at it, and that's not till 11th.
Oh.
We're 12th level.
We're 12th level.
Oh, I thought it meant like spell casting level.
No,
Yeah,
there are
yeah.
no level 11 spells.
Yeah, spellcasting
Oh.
level isn't a thing anymore. That was a 3.5.
Got it. Okay, that's why I was like, damn, I've been using 3 beams this whole
No.
time.
You good.
Sweep
You
it
get
under
that.
the rug.
You get the sweet 3.
That was my attempt at sweeping it under the rug, but
Oh.
also trying to do right. Okay, so 3 beams. So first roll
Yeah,
is
for the folks at home in 3.5, your spellcasting level was not equal to your actual level. It was like your level minus 5. It was bananas.
It was
It-
really weird.
It was bananas.
some old habits die hard.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
been years since
Yep.
I've even looked at 3.5, but you know. Okay, so the first bolt is 26.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, second bolt is gonna be 26 again. Fuck yeah.
Mhm.
And then the third bolt, probably not. That's 15.
Okay. 15 will not do it. So roll for
Cool.
that.
So I get 2 of those motherfuckers. So
Yes,
that's gonna be 9 points of damage for the first one.
Plus your charisma.
Yeah, that's already. It was
Okay.
a 4 plus my
Got it.
5. So 9 points of damage for the first hit, and the second hit's going to be 11 points of damage in its mouth.
Yeah. It doesn't. It goes gulp, like you hear a cartoon gulp sound. And then it's like, it doesn't look happy. That wasn't food.
Tried to swallow the fucking
Yeah, it did. It was
force
like, oh
damage.
yeah, this thing is clearly just very hungry,
reactive.
voraciously hungry and reactive. Yeah, so it swallows your magic, and then you see like these little glittering kind of like fireworks in its throat, and it's like
Cute.
again as it just roars out across the desert. Okay, and then we are back up to my worm. Yee, Sky Daddy.
Sky Daddy says 5.
Okay, we're fine. The gods are benevolent this day. Let me see if my lightning recharges. It does not.
Prepare for that spiritual guardian damage.
Ah! Yes, I got it. 2.
So that is a whopping 7 radiant damage. Boo.
Every little bit counts. Okay. 4, 7, 14, 8. Okay. Yeah, toughest foe the maiden have ever faced. Leto the first. I was trying. I think this may be winning though. For toughest,
What?
how do we all feel?
I mean, like the toughest, the previous toughest was the doctor inside of the nightmare dungeon. That dude is really hard. This is the next toughest.
I was actually gonna say the like headless horseman fellow that we saw in the Feywilds.
Yeah,
He was pretty
the
scary.
Dullahan. Yeah.
I think that Lathanol thing was pretty freaky. Or what the fuck was it? With the Elven Village.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
That
the,
thing
Yuan-Ti
had the-
abomination.
Yeah,
Yeah, that thing was
the anathema.
the anathema, that's right. That thing was stressful.
This is so fun for me to relive all our memories. Okay, so my worm is still alive, and it's got a bunch of people in front of it who want to eat. Let's see, Kara's here, Saya's here, Arnidal's 15 feet away, which is still within range. And there's NPCs, so let's roll a d4. Yeah, okay. Saya 1, Kara 2, Arnidal 3, NPC 4.
Are you rolling it or? Oh, okay.
No, I rolled it. Saya, it's you.
It's always been you.
28 to hit ya, baby.
Oh my goodness. Yes. What do you think?
I don't know. Y'all have cool shit at this level. Who knows? Okay, so that's going to be 13 piercing damage to start. Next,
we're warming up.
A dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Oh my God, you have to make this.
See if you get.
Don't say that.
Don't do that.
Yeah, but 24.
You are not swallowed. How do you avoid being swallowed by this thing?
Oh, just barely. Like
Yeah.
I'm kind of limping, trying to catch up to normal speed, and also I'm very hurt and covered in mucus, so that's just slowing me down anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of just like walking, and he just slams into the ground past me.
Yeah. And you hear it, and it's very mad, so it's going to try and hit you with its stinger to make you stop moving. So 25 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. All right, it's bringing around that tail for that sweet 3d6, so 9 piercing damage. Well, and you're immune to poison, so
yeah,
you're fine. As it like hits you with the tail, and like again, poison just sprays all over you, but you're just like, I'm holy. Well, it's a good target on the d4. Boom. All right, and then Saye, we're up to you.
Oh God. Okay. I am very gingerly turning around and poising myself to go at the hole in its body again. I'm just like, I'm going to try and slice through it as much as I can.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'll cozy up next to the hole, and with my size will attempt to hit.
Yeah, you do that.
Oh God. I'm like right up against this thing, and I rolled a 3, so that's 13 to hit.
No, so you just it's shifting and moving, you know, with the sand, so it just like moves at the wrong moment, and your blades bounce off.
All right, then I'll take an extra attack.
Make sure you're adding all your things.
Oh, I am, and this time I got a 23.
That will do.
Woo!
It. Yes.
It's 8. 4. Oh no. 8 damage.
Okay.
And
With your size, right? Which are magic.
yeah.
Magic. They're good.
Yeah. And that's pretty much all I can do.
Okay. All right, and then we move.
Oh well, yeah, and I run away again.
How far do you run away?
40 feet clearly wasn't enough, so I'm gonna go full speed 60.
Okay. Let's see. I believe it's gonna get an opportunity attack against you.
I am mobile.
It doesn't.
Don't get it.
Nice. Okay, then it blah blah blah. You cartwheel away, and it's like, whoa, what? All right, so you move 60 feet away, which is good because it's going to take a legendary action now to hit somebody else. Since Saye is out of range, it's going to go ahead and hit. Let's see. 1 and 2 is going to be Kara. 3 and 4 is going to be Arnidal. Let's do it. All right, Kara. So it's bringing in that tail down. Natural 20.
Mm.
I'm not allowed to use this dice anymore. I'm going to put it away. This is not fair. I'm going to use my shitty purple ones that never roll good from now on.
Oh, are you starting to feel bad for once? Is
Whoa!
that cold, dead
For
heart
once?
feeling something?
Oh,
How dare!
shots fired.
How dare!
Oh shit.
My lichdom. Right in my chasm of where my heart would be. Oh, God. So cruel. All
We
right.
know the real you.
Oh my God. Nasib, you've known me the longest, so it hurts the most. All right. Shut up. 27.
Shut up.
This is going to be 27 piercing damage, Cora. And make a constitution saving throw. It's against poison, so you get your advantage.
Oh yeah, that is a 27.
Fine. All right, you make it, but you will take half.
And then half again.
Yes.
A quarter.
Okay, so 39 is the total. So 14 is half of that, so you will take 7 poison damage. Good lord. Oh man, Nassim. I was so sad.
Girl, you know I'm kidding.
Oh, girl. Sorry. I know. Okay, and then... Damn. All right, so that was after Sai. That was the legendary. So, Kara, we are up to you.
Hey, Farah, do you have another big heal in you? Because I can gladly set you up for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. cool.
Someone just did a sorcery point conversion. So.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
It's
I
like
need
I
a-
was ready. It's
might
like I
need
was
a-
hoping for this combo.
Yeah, a third glass of wine. All right, y'all get ready. Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
I promise.
Ready.
This is going to end one way or another in the next couple rounds.
One way or another.
All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's definitely going to cast Crusader's not that one. Beacon of Hope.
You got another haste, didn't you?
That would be sweet, but as I'm down to 25 hit points.
Yeah, I'm at 22.
All right, so you see the Kara's ephemeral fathers who are standing behind her as they are trying to bludgeon into this thing, and Kara just holds her. They all raise their weapons aloft simultaneously, and she yells out, "We've almost got this, fucker! Don't worry, guys! We can do this!"
Hell yeah.
And so she is going to cast Beacon of Hope, which bestows hope and vitality on all of you. And so we will all of us, including our NPC friends, will have advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws, and we will regain the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing source.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh, I wonder whose turn is next.
Yeah, it's so weird. And then she's going to use her bonus action to use her War Priest feature and attack this thing.
All right, bring it.
So that's interesting. It doesn't heal you right then, but it just basically beefs you up for when you do get healed.
Yeah, so
Yep.
it's sort of a combo thing that Kara and Farah have going on.
So
That's cool.
that is a 28 to hit. So
yes.
that is that's gonna do 10 damage.
All right.
And that is her turn.
Okay. Well then. Yeah, I can't do anything with my legendary. I already did my big moves. So damn it, Farah. Go
What will
for
she
it.
do?
What is
Yes.
Farah gonna do? Oh wow, I'm looking at D&D Beyond. 22 for Saye, 33 for Farah, 25 for Kara, and 51 for Arnadel. This is unprecedented, y'all. I'm gonna screenshot this just to remember.
Not for some of us.
Someone goes to Celeste's house. What is that framed thing? It's my player's
nothing.
hit points.
That time I almost killed them.
I'm not a lich.
So, yeah, worked up from this and seeing this worm is, like looking real shitty. she is going to once again just kind of summon this divine energy from within her, but this time it just looks so much brighter. And she throws this like orb and it bursts out 30 feet in each direction, and everybody's going to get 29 hit points.
Oh,
Yes.
you think that will save you?
I hope.
Yeah. God. All right. Okay, my NPC is doing a barrage of damage now that everybody is back up and firing, and this thing is just, yeah, you can see it starting to leak a lot of this fluid around that's making the sand around it clumpy at its base.
Ew, it's like a litter box.
Ew. And then, Arnadel, we come to you.
Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm.
Its mouth.
Do the work.
Again.
It doesn't seem to really have, like, jaw hinges. It's just sort of like this open maw, so it's just the perfect target to throw Arcane Blast down.
Did a flap?
No, that was last night, Katie. That was
Oh,
the Ultimate Guide to Hair on Kickstarter. Back it, everybody,
So-
please.
16 for 1.
Nope, that will not do.
Definitely not that second one. That was a 1.
Nope.
This one will. That's a 27.
Yes.
So that's 1d10 plus 5. Cool.
I just posted the Ultimate Guide to Hair Kickstarter in the chat, by the way. If you all haven't checked it out, please do. Kickstarter running right now. Hoping to get back so we can, Katie and I can publish our book. Yes.
please.
All right. Yeah. What was that damage? One more time?
14.
14. Okay. That's a great blast as this happens. And it's just like, and it's starting to like rock back and forth at this point, seemingly in pain for the first time since you have fought it. Boo! All right. Nassim, we're back to the sky.
4.
Okay. You're fine. I do not get my lightning breath back. Damn it.
Spiritual weapon or spiritual.
Ah!
Oh wait, no, they dropped. Sorry, just kidding. I'm
JK.
focusing on Beacon of Hope.
Yeah, that's fair. It's so hopeful. All right. What am I gonna do? I have a car in front of me. Saye ran away. Arnadel's 15 feet away. Farah is away. So
Come at me, bro.
yeah, that's a Kara. That's a Kara for sure. All right. Here we go. Bite. 30 to hit you.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah. All right. So that's going to be, let's see, 3d8. Ba, ba, ba. All right. So that's going to be 15. No, sorry. 15 plus 9. So 24 piercing damage from the teeth. Are you still up?
Yep.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
19.
That is exactly what you needed. How do you block being swallowed? It was a 19.
Oh,
How do
Lord.
you...
I almost peed.
Katie's about to
Oh,
pee.
she straight up just combat rolls out of the way. She sees it coming and she's like, nope, 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 not again. It's like, I've been through this.
No. Yes. Okay, but this thing is just hissing now and bleeding and pissed, and it's gonna try and hit you with that stinger. So that's gonna be 29 to hit. Here we go. All right. 14 points of damage.
I'm alive.
Okay. All right. Make that Constitution saving throw for me
Not dead yet.
Not dead
with
yet. I'm getting-
advantage because of poison.
Oh yeah, that is a 26.
Okay, so you make it, so you're going to take half. So I rolled a 44, so that cuts down to 22, which cuts down to 11 poison
I'm
damage.
alive.
Oh my god.
Alive at 5, baby.
Alive at 5! Shit.
That's a
Oh,
teacher.
let me make
Oh.
my constant. Actually, she's just gonna drop Beacon of Hope because
Yeah,
that's fine.
damn.
Whatever.
All right,
She's
and then...
gonna rage and she's going to damage.
Fuck. Saye, we're at you. This thing does not look good.
Since I managed to get a hit on it last time with my size, I'm gonna try and do it again so I
Okay.
can get that bonus damage.
Do
Or does it have to be within the same round?
Uh,
It didn't say.
Yeah, so like on your new attack, I believe.
Okay.
So you have to hit it once, and then but you get a second attack. So
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna go in there and yeah, try to hit it. I'm still 60 feet from it.
Mhm.
Then I'll move 60 feet closer.
Okay.
Ooh. I'm always rolling really bad in the first one. That was like 14 to hit.
Nope. Nope.
19 to hit.
Nope.
Shit. What do a flurry of blows and just start punching.
Okay. Do some kicky
Punch
holes.
away.
16 to hit.
No.
Wait, I'm going to use my gift so you can add a D8.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's roll it on that 16.
Oh. 16, 19.
Nope.
Ah!
Do you have one more?
One more. 18.
Nope.
Kara will use her reaction to use her war god's blessing, and she will, she'll just take like a pot shot at like the worm real quick to like get it to switch into its direction, and to be able to give Saye plus 10 to hit.
Oh,
Shit. Okay.
So she
So 26?
So she distracts it a little bit so you can get in there.
So that last one then you would get a plus 10 to that. So do
Yeah,
it.
I rolled it. Okay, then 28.
Yes, the 28 will do it.
Cool. An unarmed strike.
Get in there.
Ooh. 12.
With your magic fist.
12 damage.
12 damage.
How does your sneaky last hit kill this fucking worm, which had 12 damage exactly?
Bless.
left on it?
Bless you, Morden.
What does it tell me, please? It's epic. Like, whatever it is. It's gargantuan. How this little strike? Tell me.
After 1, 2, 3 of just misses, Saya just lets out a pure rage scream of like, this needs to be over! And feels the strength and motivation coming from Kara and Farah, and then like turns around and like runs through the fucking thing into that hole that I've been slashing away at, and like pretty much enters it again, and then
Blast
slices
through.
it
Yes.
Fucking metal.
in half.
Yes, and as you do so, and this thing just like shakes with this sudden force, like as just the leaking and everything just accumulates, and this thing basically like kind of explodes like here in the middle of the desert as it like cracks open, and the lightning hits it at just the wrong point, and this whole thing starts to like incinerate as electricity travels around its body, and you see the great head of this beast just shimmers and shakes and then falls, and you all are conscious, so you're able to like run in time, like as this great beast begins to fall, and the desert itself like has these rippling waves that come out from it as the seismic activity of this gargantuan thing falls. And as you do so, and as you course away from the worm, you see these lightning storm overhead has not ceased in any way, and as you're running, you do see that these pockets of sort of shimmering activity are occurring all around you as you're trying to dart and dodge. Almost like the air itself is just glistening with some kind of heat or something.
Uh-oh.
But you manage to book it away from this worm, and you've survived, at least for the moment. And that's where we're gonna end for today! Holy shit, y'all!
Oh my god.
Wow.
Does this count, Celeste? Does this count?
Yeah, this counts. Tell the people what happens.
Okay,
What
so
happens?
Kara's sword from the Lady of the Lake is this cool ass fucking sword, and there are a list of sort of tasks that if the wielder of this weapon completes, they get an extra cool fucking bonus feature on the sword. And one of them is the champion must lead a group into battle against overwhelming odds and win. And we fucking won.
Yes, you did.
So,
yes.
I'm gonna go with
Marked down.
do they go in order, or can I pick one of the three
You
effects?
can pick one of the 3 effects.
Cool.
What does your sword let you do now?
So she is going to go with unyielding. So at the start of my turn, if I'm holding the sword, I can spend a hit die to recover hit points as I would on a short rest. And while within 30 feet of my sword, I have advantage on death saving throws or spells or spell-like abilities that would outright kill me. Instead, just drop me to 0 HP instead.
That's sick.
Hell yeah. So your sword is more what does it look like? I think something changes physically about the sword. How does it get cooler?
Oh man, so it actually as it's become more in tune with her, as Kara has learned to wield this weapon and become the champion of the Lady of the Lake, it actually transmutes into this icy battle axe.
Cool.
And so as they're just like feeling this connection, and yeah.
So now, you have this battle axe that's just constantly crusted in these crystals of like rainbow ice. As this thing now is further connected with your heroic spirit. You all have survived. Congratulations. For this fight, I took the base stats of a purple worm, which is a CR15 monster, which should kill you all outright at level 12. And then I added a bunch of stuff on top of it. Legendary actions, a lightning breath, a bunch of stuff, and so it's about CR19, CR20. Y'all did it, babies. You're muted, Nassim, but
How much HP did it have?
it only had 300. Only 300.
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm sure it had a bunch
100.
of resistances
It had a
and
bunch
everything.
of resistances to basically everything. It couldn't be charmed. It couldn't be frightened. Its form couldn't change. So a bunch of shit. But, yes, thank you all so much for tuning in to the hardest fight of the Venture Maidens campaign. I had a great time. Now we're surrounded by other troubles. Welcome to the Kronos Desert. I've been your dungeon master / maybe a lich, Celeste Conowitch.
Resting lich face. Sorry.
Always eternal.
Celeste Connolly.
Celeste Conowitch. Damn it, I missed the opportunity.
Before signing off, I have to say thank you to Katie for healing our asses multiple times, because that would have been a much different fight without it. Thank you.
What I'm here
And
for.
then,
Truly.
right? And then Kara's little like boosty boost.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
y'all's
That's
little,
the
like,
best
plug-in.
combo.
Yeah, it really is.
Again.
It's dope. I've been your wow, I just had a brain fart hardcore. Wow, sorry. Brittany Quintero, my name that I just forgot at this very moment, playing Arnadel Athil, the Moon Elf Warlock.
It's real.
It really
Yeah. Shit.
I'm Katie, and I play your hellish healer, Faravalin Tiefling Sorceress.
Cool.
And I, Nassim, have been your human monk, Sayanur. Also want to wish everyone happy Persian New Year
Yay, happy Persian
to
New
all of
Year!
my
Persian
brothers
New
and
Year.
sisters out there.
Hell yeah.
And I'm Sage, and I have been your regurgitated cleric.
Gross, but true.
You hit a low and a high in this session.
Truly. Oh, man. Thank you all so much for hanging out. We had a great crowd tonight. You all are awesome. If you love what we do, please consider, following us on social media so you can stay up to date with all the cool shit we're doing. Also, we have a Patreon. If you want access to a ton of fun bonus content modules, including the stats and the D&D Beyond item that Kara has of the sword of the Lady of the Lake, you can get that if you donate to our Patreon account. You also get access to an entirely other podcast, a whole podcast that has over 10 episodes of our Descent into Avernus campaign, which Nassim, Sage, Katie, and myself play in on alternating Wednesdays. Right now, Katie and I are running a Kickstarter for the Ultimate Guide to Hair, which is a 60-plus page supplement of new magic items, monsters, races, subclasses, the whole shebang. It's running on Kickstarter until April 9th, so we're hoping to get that funded real soon. So if you want to check that out, please do. Last night we just ran a game like demoing a ton of the content there.
So much fun.
Yeah,
It was so fun.
Yeah, both Sage and Katie played in and myself. And yeah, it really shows off the subclasses and some of the monsters and so many magic items. That's up on our YouTube page right now and also on our Twitch VOD. So definitely check that out if you're not convinced and don't, not quite there on the support yet, but please do. Yeah, and so we're going to be back Friday with our Dragon Age campaign that Sage runs. And then Sunday with our weekly stream that Nassim does of the video games. So yeah, that's everything. You all are amazing. Thank you all so much for being here.
Thank
Wow.
you.
Yeah, I'm so glad that Maidens lived. That would
Yeah.
Me too.
That would have been awkward if we had to make new characters.
But thanks for letting us do the other like cool shit that everyone was being real creative this fight, and
Hell
that was
yeah.
very cool.
Hell
Mhm.
yeah. Rule of cool, always, at this table. All right,
Hmm.
well, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. And until next time...
Venture
away!
Venture away, everybody. Oh my gosh, bye!
Bye.
Bye.